Here it says just God, it doesn't say Godhead. The Supreme Personality of God, Brahmanya Deva, who appeared as Sakshi Gopal to benefit a Brahmin for 100 days. 100 days he travelled through the country, walking on his own legs. Thus his activities are wonderful. His deity travelled. You found it in the French one? Very simple. Chapter 5, text 1.
Chapter 5.
As long as you're in the Madhya Lila, not the Adi Lila.
This is Madhya Lila.
Chapter 5. Is that what you're on? Chapter 5?
Yeah.
Let's go to the beginning. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. All glories to Sri Advaita Prabhu. And all glories to the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Walking and walking, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his party finally arrived at Yajapur on the river Vaitarani. There he saw the temple of Varahadev and offered his obeisances unto him. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to Puri. He's on his way to Jagannath Puri. He's left Mayapur, taken sannyas. He's been through Ramuna. He's already discussed the pastimes of Madhavendra Puri. So now he's on his way to Jagannath Puri. Before he reaches Puri, there will come to a few temples. Here we hear one. The Varahadev temple. You don't see many Varahadev temples, but there's one there apparently in Yajapur. In the temple of Varahadev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in chanting and dancing and offered prayers. He passed that night in the temple. Afterwards, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the town of Cuttack to see the temple of the witness Gopal. When he saw the deity of Gopal, he was very much pleased with his beauty. So it appears at that time that the deity of Gopal was in Cuttack. The deity is not in Cuttack now. Is that mentioned here? Yes, it's mentioned later. We won't mention it now. So Lord Chaitanya was very pleased to see the beautiful deity of Sakshi Gopal. While there, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in chanting and dancing for some time, and being overwhelmed, he offered many prayers to Gopal. That night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at the temple of Gopal. And along with all the devotees, he heard a narration of the witness Gopal with great pleasure. Previously, this is we'll go into the story shortly, but it's just a beginning. Previously, when Nityananda Prabhu had toured all over India to see different places of pilgrimage, he had also come to the Sakshi Gopal temple at Cuttack. At that time, Nityananda Prabhu heard the story of Sakshi Gopal from the townspeople. He now recited this again, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the narration with great pleasure. So Lord Nityananda is telling the story of Sakshi Gopal. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Sakshi Gopal temple is situated between the Kurda Road Junction railway station and the Jagannath Puri station. This is where the deity is now. The Kurda Road station is near Bhuvaneshwar. You heard of Bhuvaneshwar? Have you been to Jagannath Puri? You haven't been, no? Okay, Bhuvaneshwar is the capital, actually. It's a city on the railway line, main line. But the junction, the limb which goes to Jagannath Puri, is not in Bhuvaneshwar. It's a little further on in a place called Kurda Road. So you have to change trains at Kurta Road. Normally, sometimes they get direct trains there, of course. Well, but from Kurta Road, it then takes a different line towards Jagannath Puri. So the Sakshi Gopal temple is between on the railway line, on villages on the railway, between Kurta Road and Puri. And there you see a station. There's a station called Sakshi Gopal. He's got his own station. The deity is not presently situated in Cuttack, but when Nityananda Prabhu travelled there, the deity was present. Cuttack is a town in Orissa situated on the Mahanadi river. When Sakshi Gopal was brought from Vidyanagar in South India, he stayed for some time at Cuttack. He moved around a little bit, this Sakshi Gopal. Not only did he walk on his own 2 feet, which he did, from Vrindavan to Vidyanagar. Vidyanagar is in the south, it's in Andhra Pradesh. So he walked all the way from Vrindavan to Vidyanagar in Andhra Pradesh. And then he was worshipped there. Then there was some, maybe Prabhupada would call, let's see what happens here. He stayed there for some time. And when Sakshi Gopal was brought from Vidyanagar in southern India, he stayed for some time at Cuttack. Thereafter he was situated for some time in Jagannath Puri. It seems that in the temple of Jagannath, so he went from Vrindavan to Vidyanagar to Cuttack, because there was a battle between the 2 kingdoms, and the king of Orissa defeated the king of Vidyanagar, so he took the deity Sakshi Gopal and brought him to his own kingdom, that time in Cuttack. So he stayed there for some time. Then he moved to the temple of Jagannath in Puri itself. But there was a disagreement between Lord Jagannath and Sakshi Gopal. They had a disagreement with each other. So if you have disagreements between yourself, don't be surprised, okay? That even exists on the highest platform. The Lord's own personal expansion sometimes disagree with each other. They have a quarrel. This type of disagreement is called prema kalaha, a quarrel of love. That's the only difference. Huh? Not much difference. In order to settle this love quarrel, the king of Orissa constructed a village about 6 miles from Jagannath Puri. The village was called Sachavari, and Gopal was stationed there. Thereafter, a new temple was constructed. Now there is a Sakshi Gopal station, and people go there to see the witness Gopal. You're not allowed to go in. It's one of those temples where non-Hindus are not allowed. So, are you a Hindu? Are you a Hindu? I am Hindu. I am also Hindu. I have become the Hindu. You get people on the streets sometimes, don't they? How you became the Hindu? They ask you, some Indians sometimes, how you became Hindu? Is that? I was reading last night, Prabhupada said, if I had told people, I want you to become a Hindu, nobody would have joined this movement. I would have had no one would be interested. Prabhupada never preached that. Right? Imagine if we were on the street and we're trying to preach you to become a... Did anyone ever preach you to become a Hindu?
People on the street who preach you.
No. I mean, any devotee ever preached to you to become a Hindu. Now, how did you get convinced? Did you get convinced by someone telling you, Hindu is the best religion, you should become a Hindu? Hindu is better than Christianity, better than Islam, better than Jew, better than atheism, is best religion. Hindu, become a Hindu. Did they preach to you like that? No? No? I don't think we would have become whatever we are now if we preached like that. Huh? At most, you'd maybe go to the Ganesh temple or something. You wouldn't become Hare Krishna, a preacher, or a practitioner dedicating a life. There's no way. They haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue what's going on here. The Hindus, they just don't know. They think you become a Hindu. They expect you to follow what they call the Hindu lifestyle. And if you're really lucky, you might be born in a Hindu family in your next lifetime. And then you can go into the Sakshi Gopal temple because you're a pure Hindu, a pure one. Right? They don't understand. Anyway, that's how it is in the world. Mundane religion. So you're not allowed to go in there. Next verse. Formerly at Vijayanagara in South India, there were two Brahmins who made a long tour to see different places of pilgrimage. You had walking in those days, there was no trains, there was no planes, there were no cars, no motorbikes, no rickshaws even. Maybe some kind of rickshaw, but not a motorized one, that's for sure. First of all, I don't think they had bicycles even in those days, huh? Don't think so. First of all, they visited Gaya, then Kashi, then Prayag. Finally, with great pleasure, they came to Mathura. After reaching Mathura, they started visiting the different forests of Vrindavan and came to Govardhan Hill. They visited all 12 forests and at last came to the town of Vrindavan. Purport. The 5 forests situated on the eastern side. Now just visualize Vrindavan. Now you haven't all been to Vrindavan. Have you been to Vrindavan? Have you not been? We have to arrange for them to have a trip to Vrindavan sometime, huh?
Yeah, yes, it's great.
We should go together.
Yeah, we could go together. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go again.
What?
Too offensive.
Too?
Offensive. Aparadi. Let's see. Maybe one day we can go. So, you can't necessarily by experience. It's strange, what happened here? Look at this, the pages are all kind of different. Like old worldly look. Pardon?
It's not cut, it's properly cut.
It's not cut, but it's also it's protruding, so it must have been really not cut. It's not just stuck together, they just weren't cut. Amazing. Yeah. So just, anyway, visualization. Yeah, you definitely go, yeah. You must be wondering what to do with all your money that you're collecting here.
We don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do with it, I know. Incredible. You put on this show, we have no money, we can't afford this and that, but we know what's going on. You're collecting millions.
We can walk.
You can collecting millions here in Lyon. Huh? Vasananda particularly. I heard he gets like 50 euros average per Bhagavad Gita, is that right? I heard that. Average.
If he's not collecting 50 rupees, Bhagavad Gita, he cannot count.
He just gives them one of those Prabhupada brochures if they don't give them 50 euros. And we'll see what we can do. Huh? So there are many forests, they're unlimited. We may not see them. We can only see with our desert-like eyes. So we don't see very much, really. But there are many forests. Unlimited, in fact. But there are 12 primary ones which are, let's say, identified, designated, whatever. Manifest in certain ways. So the 12 forests are being mentioned here, and River Jamuna flows kind of through the greater Vrindavan, Brajmandal. River Jamuna flows through. And it's understood that 5 of the major forests are on the eastern side and 7 of the major forests are on the western side of the River Yamuna. So let's see what they are. The 5 forests on the eastern side are Bhadra, Bhadravan, Bilvavan, Lohavan, Van means forest, Yamunavan, Bandiravan, and Mahavan. So what are the, without looking at the book, what are your mobile or something else, what are the 5, don't look, what are the 5 forests on the eastern side?
What name?
The names. I just read the 5 names. What are the 5? Pardon? Sorry?
Mahavan.
Mahavan, one name. Another one. That was the easy one, wasn't it?
Bahira.
Huh?
Bahira.
What did you say?
Bahira. Bahira. Yes.
Bahiravan?
Bahidra.
Bhadra. Bhadravan. Bhadravan, yeah, that's another one. Bhadravan. Huh? Lohavan is another one. And 2 more. Bhadra, Loha, and Mahavan we've got. 2 more.
Kshatravan. Kshatravan.
Nisanvan. Nisanvan, huh? Nisanvan. And Shitranvan. No. What are the 2 vans called? Huh? Shraddhavan?
Sankhyavan.
Huh?
Sankhyavan.
Thank you, Tam.
Sankhyavan.
Thank you, Van.
The name of our car.
What's it called?
Sankhyavan.
What's that mean?
That's the van of Sankhyavan.
Maybe, I don't think it means anything. Unless you know, look it up.
You said Yamnavan? No?
No, I didn't. I did, but that was because I fell asleep and I didn't say it properly.
Okay.
Bandiravan, Bhadravan, Bandiravan, Bilvavan, Lohavan, and Mahavan. These are the 5 on the eastern side. 5 forests. And then on the western side of the River Yamuna, there are 7. Who knows those 7? 2 of them are, I guess, well, I suppose they're all. Yeah, they've got all 7 there. 7 forests. One of them's very famous. Vrindavan. Another van. Pardon? Kamyavan. Kamyavan. Very big one. Very big forest, Kamyavan. Another forest, another one.
Madhuvan.
Madhuvan. Another one. And one other very famous one. I'm not going to tell you. But don't look, you're looking at your book,
Yeah.
rascal. You're looking at the book, rascal. I'm not going to tell you, I'm giving you a clue. I'm not going to tell you. Talavan. Talavan. That's 4, I think. 3 more. There was one famous cow, wasn't there? A tiger, I can't remember the whole story. The cow's name was Bahula. Bahulavan.
Bahulavan.
Bahulavan. And two more. Kamudavan. Kamudavan.
Kumuda.
Kamudavan.
Kamuna.
Kamuda.
Kamuda.
Kamuda, yeah. Kamudavan. And one more, I've slipped my mind. Yeah, one more. Kadira. Kadiravan. Those two are not so well known, huh? Kamudavan and Kamudavan. They're not so well known. Yeah. After visiting all these forests, these pilgrims went to a place. That's these two Brahmins from Vijayanagar, one old one young one. The young one was helping the older one, like his assistant. These pilgrims went to a place known as Panchakroshi Vrindavan. Out of the 12 forests, the Vrindavan forest extends from the town of Vrindavan up to Nandagram and Varshana, a distance of 32 miles, within which the Panchakroshi Vrindavan town is situated. I don't know what the name of that town is now, if it even exists or not. It may have maybe by a different name, perhaps. It'd be nice to find out. Out of the 12 forests, we read that. Next verse. In this village of Panchakroshi Vrindavan, at the site where the Govinda temple is now situated, there was a great temple where gorgeous worship of Gopal was performed. It would be nice to find out where that is. I've never thought about that. After taking baths at different places along the river Yamuna, such as Keshigat and Kaliyagat, the pilgrims visited the temple of Gopal. So maybe it's where the present in Vrindavan, there are many Govinda temples in Braj, but maybe it's the present Govinda temple in Braj, because it says here after bathing in the Keshigat and Kaliyagat, so assuming they're in the vicinity of, what we know, Vrindavan town. So it may well have been the actual Govinda temple, since that was mentioned here, the Gopal was worshipped at the site where the Govinda temple is now situated. The pilgrims visited the temple of Gopal. Afterwards they took rest in the temple. The beauty of the Gopal deity stole away their minds, and feeling great happiness they remained there for 2 or 4 days. Stole their minds away. The beauty. Hari, 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 Hari. Hari, 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 Hari. The devotees were all chanting, the Hindus were all chanting Hari, 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 Hari. And the Muslims would come and say, why are you chanting Hari, Hari, Hari? Why are you chanting this? Are you all thieves? Are you all thieves? The word Hari means one who steals. Stealing. A thief. But then the Muslims, they couldn't stop chanting Hari Hari themselves. When they went back to the Nawab, they were all chanting Hari Hari. I can't stop chanting Hari Hari Hari. I don't know why my tongue just keeps chanting Hari 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 Hari. I think the Hindu put some spell on me. I can't stop chanting this Hari 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 Hari. So one who steals, one who captures one's, not just one's wealth, but one's consciousness. Hari. Feeling great happiness, they remained there for 2 to 4 days. One of the 2 Brahmins was an old man, the other was young. The young man was assisting the old one. Indeed, the young Brahmana always rendered service to the older one, And the old man, being very satisfied with his service, was pleased with him. The older man told the younger one, "You have rendered various types of service to me. You have assisted me in traveling to all these places of pilgrimage. Even my own son does not render such service. By your mercy I did not become fatigued while on the tour." So now he's going to offer something very special to the younger Brahmin. What did he say? What did he say?
I will offer you my daughter.
If I do not show you any respect, I will be ungrateful. Therefore, I promise to give you my daughter in charity. You may wonder, oh my God, you may wonder, I don't know what you'd wonder. But in this case, it's a great blessing, you could say. And most people, they get married, of course, and very few, like yourselves, remain brahmacharis your whole life. Not everyone does that. Most people try to get married or something. So. And it was a common thing they hand over, even in the West. It's like the father hands over his daughter to the boy. It's now it may not be the case, but it used to be. The younger Brahmin replied, "My dear sir, please hear me. You are saying something very unusual. Such a thing never happens. You are a most aristocratic family man, well educated, very rich. I am not at all aristocratic. I am without a decent education and have no wealth." In other words, he's a rather simple and poor Brahmin. And here's this very educated, well-to-do, rather quite well-to-do financially, Brahmana offering his beautiful young daughter to this poverty-stricken Brahmana. This doesn't sound like a very good proposal. But she's quite determined. Purport. Due to pious activities, one can be enriched by 4 opulences. Without looking at the book, take your eyes off the book, young man. What are the 4 opulences?
Riches.
Huh?
Riches.
Okay, to be rich. Born in a rich family.
Beauty.
Pardon?
Beauty.
Beauty, okay.
Renouncement.
Hmm?
Renouncement.
Not at this stage.
Okay.
Wealth.
We already said that.
Knowledge.
And knowledge.
Yeah, be well educated, good education.
Good education.
And
Good value.
that's 3, one more.
Peaceful condition.
Now we're just kind of speculating, I guess. The 4th one. Well, the 4th one's the easiest one because that's what we mentioned already. It said it's a very good result of your pious activities to be born in an aristocratic family. And to be born in a rich family, or to be born in a family where you get a very good education, or in a family which, we can't guarantee anything, but a family who are very attractive and you're generally very, very beautiful if your parents, what was that?
Oh.
What was it?
Something fall down.
Everything's falling down.
And he's a neighbor.
Neighbor fell down.
Baby.
Maybe.
I hope not. We hope not. Anyway, those are the 4. These are symptoms of pious activities performed in one's previous life. In India, it is still current for an aristocratic family never to consider a marriage with a common family. Though the caste may be the same, to maintain the aristocracy, such marriages are rejected. No poor man will dare marry the daughter of a rich man. Because of this, when the elderly Brahmin offered the young Brahmin his daughter, the young Brahmin did not believe that it would be possible to marry her. Therefore he asked the elderly Brahmin why he was proposing something unprecedented, a sambhava. It was unheard of for an aristocratic person to offer his daughter to a person who was both uneducated and poor. The young Brahmin said, "Sir, I am not a suitable bridegroom for your daughter. I render service to you only for the satisfaction of Krishna." So we can see the young Brahmin was really, you say detached, but attached to Krishna also. Therefore, and the old Brahmin was also a great devotee. Both Brahmins were pure Vaishnavas. The younger man took special care of the older one, simply to please Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says, "Madbhakta puja abhyadika." It is better to render service to my devotee. Thus, according to the Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is better to be a servant of the servant of God. One should not try to serve Krishna directly. But a pure Vaishnava serves the servant of Krishna and identifies himself as a servant of Krishna. This is pleasing to Lord Krishna. Srila Narottam Das Thakur confirms this philosophy. Jadiya Vaishnava Seva Nishtara Payecha Keva. Unless one serves a liberated Vaishnava, he cannot attain liberation by directly serving Krishna. He must serve the servant of Krishna. Service to the Vaishnavas. This is the, what's that song we sang it? When did we sang that? On the Kadashi, didn't we? Shuddha Bhakata Charanareno Bhajananu Kolo. You know that song? Shuddha Bhakata. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Oh, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Shuddha Bhakata, is that the French one?
No, this one is in English. I gave you in English.
Dust from the lotus feet of pure devotees is conducive to devotional service, while service to the Vaishnavas is itself the supreme perfection and the root of the tender creeper of divine love. Service to the Vaishnavas. Bhakata Seva, Parama Siddhi, Prema Latikara Mula is indeed the supreme perfection, Parama Siddhi, and the root of the tender creeper, Prema Latikara Mula of love of God. The root. So the most, in one sense, the most important thing in our devotional growth is this mood of service to the Vaishnavas. What book are you reading this morning? Enjoy life forever. Sounds a good idea. Then what we want me to read from this? He's had enough. He's had enough of this Hare Krishna movement, you know. Too much suffering.
We are tired to be Hindus.
Yeah, we're fed up of being Hindus, you know. Especially the Hindus who have to get up in the morning and do all these rituals and go out on the street, winter, summer, get arrested or not, maybe not nowadays, but you're harassed by those saintly people who live down in the city centre in tents, those sadhus who live in the tents in the city centre. What did you call them?
Who?
The sadhus who live in the tents in the city centre downtown, those Nagabapas.
Kamsa.
The what?
Kamsa.
Kamsas?
Le Kamsa.
The Kamsas?
We was calling them les Kamsa
Kamsa,
because one time they attack.
the attackers.
What do you call, just because of that you call them Kamsas?
Like that. And now they are really nice people.
Yes. So, where are we? One should not try to serve Krishna directly. A pure Vaishnava serves the servant of Krishna and identifies himself as a servant of Krishna. This is pleasing to Lord Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to advance, then you have to serve the Vaishnavas whether you like it or not. A pure Vaishnava serves a servant of Krishna. This is pleasing to Krishna. Narottam Das therefore confirms this philosophy. Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistaya Payechikeva. Unless one serves a liberated Vaishnava, he cannot attain liberation by directly serving Krishna. He must serve the servant of Krishna. Notice here Prabhupada says, must serve a liberated Vaishnava. He cannot attain liberation. How can we attain liberation? Of course, there's two ways Krishna can bestow his mercy, but generally it's by serving a liberated Vaishnava. That way Krishna bestows his mercy. He doesn't generally do it directly. One has to serve a liberated Vaishnava. One who is no longer under the grips of the material energy. One who is fixed in his relationship with Krishna. So that's our movement to serve Srila Prabhupada. Lord Krishna is very pleased by service rendered to Brahmins. And when the Lord is pleased, the opulence of one's devotional service increases. Okay, now it's 10:20. What time do you normally finish? Now. Yeah.
Usually it depends. Around 10.
Okay, we're finished there then. I've got to take some rest because you're going on Sankirtan. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. What time did you get up?
3:40.
3:40. I was just taking rest when he got up this morning. So I got up probably 3 or 4 times, even in the 4 hours or whatever it is I slept there. 4.5 hours or something, I don't know what it was. But I got up 3 or 4 times also during that period, so I'm very tired. Okay. Today is Saturday. I don't know if anyone else would join us on Harinam, I'm not sure.
I think so, you know.
Probably. Irina.
You stay in the same place? You stay in one place?
We was planning to move